Hello, good morning, everybody. How are you all doing this morning? I hope you are doing great. If you are awake already, you may join me in this broadcast this morning. If you are awake, join me. And I still want to implore you, I still want to beg you, please, when you see this, my video, you want to watch it, please. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Just click on the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. Then second thing you would do to help and support this channel is to like my videos. Just press on the like button so that YouTube will recommend this page. Please. Then share my videos. Then the final thing, comment. Let me know your views in the comment section. The issues that I discuss, how do you feel about them? So please, anyhow you feel about them, let me know in the comment section. So this morning, one would wonder, what are these pictures doing on my screen this morning? You can see the picture of the former governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Seriake Dickson. And you can as well see the picture of Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Iloyemades. Pardon me if I did not pronounce the names well. What I will say this morning, some people may think, madam, but this matter is a long overdue. Why did you bring this matter up again? Are you trying to press the hand of the clock backwards? No, I have my reason, because this is a truth channel, and even when lies are being promoted, we will do as much as possible to make sure that truth prevailed. So there is something I saw. Since the death of Bayelsa State Deputy Governor, Lawrence Erujakpo, he's a very political ally of Henry Seriake Dickson. He was so committed to him that even when the incumbent governor was defecting to APC, he did not join, maybe because of his loyalty to this former governor, Dickson. So the death of Lawrence Erujakpo was a very shock, very big shock to Senator Dickson. All right. So there was there's this tribute. When you go to his page, you will see it. A wonderful tribute he wrote. He wrote in the honor of the demise former deputy governor Erujakpo. So it was a lengthy article, but I took my time to read it. And while I was reading, I came across something. And when I came across that thing, I remember this couple, Iloyemades or what, because there's need to compare the two stories. There's need to compare the two scenarios. So for those of you who might go to check on the page of the Senator Seriake Dickson, former governor of Bayelsa State, you will see a long tribute he wrote to his dear friend Lawrence, the late Deputy Governor Lawrence Erujakpo. So in that tribute, he said something. Please, I can see you join. Please keep joining, keep joining, keep joining. This is a very important topic I'm treating this morning. It's an issue borders on love among the brethren. So please, if you are here, tell me where you are watching me from. And if you are not hearing me, please let me know, because I've been having the issue of network interrupting my productions. If you are not hearing me, let me know. And if you are hearing me, please let me know that you are hearing me. Yesterday, when I wanted to produce a video, people told me, "We are not hearing you, madam." So when I had it, I just ended the video, because there's no need producing a video that the audio will not be heard by anybody. Okay, so I said, if you Google Seriake Dickson Facebook page, you are going to see that lengthy article, tributes he wrote to his dear friend, the late deputy governor of Bayelsa State, and he said something that touched my spirit. Now, Seriake Dickson is 60 this year, and he had planned to celebrate it big. He has put machineries in place to plan his 60th year birthday. Do you understand? But in that write-up, he said that he narrated how he met Lawrence Seriake. He narrated how they started politicking together. He narrated how dutiful and loyal the man has been to him. He narrated how good they have been to each other. And he ended by saying that he will no longer make his 60th day birthday celebration. He will not make it. He cannot celebrate while his friend is still lying in the mortuary. He said he cannot celebrate. And he was even telling people that have made some arrangement that please, that they shouldn't bother, that he thanked them, but they shouldn't bother, that he cannot go ahead with the celebration while his late friend Lawrence Seriake is still in the mortuary. So when I read, please come in. I'm saying something important, especially to some of us who are Christians, some of us who are Christians, who label ourselves Christians, and we are dancing in the church. We don't really know what Christianity is all about, because Christianity is propounded in love, is founded in love. Anything outside love, no Christianity. Do you understand? Although people may think that, oh, this is a forgotten issue. Madam, why are you bringing it up? I'm bringing it up because the other day I read from a blog. I don't want to call the name of the blog. The blog, they were trying to blame Daddy G.O., the General Overseer of Redeemed Christian Church, because they punish them. Why would they go ahead with their sister, with their wife's 60th day birthday celebration, while they have 3 members who died in an accident lying in the hospital? So when they were cautioned, what they did was to go and start their own church. And recently, I saw a blogger saying that Redeem forgot everything they have done. They forgot all the. I know that the wife has been in philanthropic activities. Do you understand? But church is not philanthropy. Church is a place that is bounded by principle. It's bounded by principle, and that principle is the love of Christ. For anything you are doing that is void of that love, my dear, it cannot stand. Now, I want to compare these two. Now, Seriake Dickson is the former governor of Bayelsa State, and he is a politician. He's not a pastor. He doesn't have, but Lawrence Seriake is his political mentee. He had been mentoring him politically, and he has observed that the man has been an ardent and committed follower of his. Do you understand? And they have even planned a lot of things together even before the demise of the man. Guess what happened? Henry Seriake Dickson has to suspend the celebration of his 60th year birthday because of his friend that is lying in the mortuary. Because of his political ally. He suspended. Many people want to spend their holiday, their spend their this thing, their birthdays decade by decade. At least when you are 20, when you become 30, you make it big. When you become 40, you make it big. When you become 50, you make it big. When you become 60, you make it bigger. When you become 70, you make it bigger again. When you become like 100, you make it biggest. Do you understand? So now, the celebration of Henry Seriake Dickson marking 60th year birthday is the one that would have shocked the whole of Bayelsa and the environs. But the man, he know that it is really an opportunity for people to come and celebrate him. People to come and celebrate him for all his political contributions, development in politics in the Niger Delta as a whole, and Bayelsa and all that. A lot of a lot of goodwill messages and all that would have rained from one corner and the other. But this man decided to silence it. He decided to leave that celebration because of his political ally. I'm so sorry, network is even disturbing again today. So he has to forgo that celebration because of his late friend who is still in the mortuary. Now let's compare it with a pastor. A pastor is a shepherd. A pastor is a shepherd. A pastor is a shepherd. Now let us compare it with a pastor. This husband and wife, they were pastoring a very big parish. That King James David parish, that their church is a church they have built, invested a lot of money in it. And Herbert Wigwe happened to be, let me check whether we can see, let me adjust whether we can see network more. So Pastor Dr. Wigwe happened to be one of the most outstanding members, even contributing financially to the success of that church. Do you understand? Now it happened that they died. They died in a plane accident overseas. The man died with his wife and his first son, and they were in the mortuary. Do you get? They were in the mortuary, and then the Iloyemades and the wife continued the celebration of the wife's celebration of her 60th birthday with 3 corpses lying in the mortuary. They are members. And when they were cautioned for that, they left the church. And today I can still see some persons that are sympathetic, joining them. I can see them sometimes dancing in their church and all that. But I will not attend such a church. I will never. Because whatsoever GO must have done to them, either suspension or whatever GO done to them, they are supposed to serve it in reverence. They are supposed to show remorse. They were supposed to show that, look, what we did was quite inhuman and insensitive. That was what they were corrected for. What you did was quite inhuman and insensitive. How can you go ahead to celebrate your 60th year birthday when there are 3 corpses, one family lying in the mortuary? And these happen to be your members. These happen to be your people that all of you were building that church together. So when they were cautioned for that, they left the church and opened their own and they'll be dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing all over the social media. And people are applauding them, saying that Redeem forgot all their contribution just because of one mistake. What do you call one mistake? There is one mistake you made that will send a very strong wrong signal to outsiders. Now, the Bible said that the way you value your spiritual, your biological children, that's how you value you are supposed even to value your spiritual children even more than your biological children. For if you understand the concept of Christianity, a child of God who is born again, if you are a pastor, your member who is born again is higher than your biological child that is not even born again, if you are following the concept of Christianity. So if it were to be Iloyemades and the wife biological children, God forbid, that fall victim of that circumstance, would they go ahead to celebrate that birthday? Would they go ahead to celebrate the birthday? No. But because it was Christian, all of them are there, even showcasing riches, who is richer than each other. The thing they did showed the level of carnality that was reeling in that church even before that incident happened. The competition. How can somebody go ahead? What is the significance of the birthday itself? What is the significance of birthday? Since I gave my life to Christ, all this birthday matter, I have not even. It's recently when I think Dr. Gan ministered in a conference, in a meeting where I was, and he said that, well, every Christian should use the opportunity of birthday to preach Christ. That would be only the significance. If you can use that day, call friends, well wishers and all that, get an anointed salvation minister that day, then they eat and drink. That's what will make your birthday Christian. But when you start celebrating even the birthday that you now even call worldly musicians and all that, and people are failing to see the indices that is signifying worldliness inside the church, and people applaud it. Until tomorrow, I support the General Overseer of Redeemed Christian Church of God for disciplining them. And any church that they form, I will not fellowship there. Because they needed to show remorse. When they were disciplined, they don't need to be counting what they have done. As people are counting, the only one mistake they made, why some pastors are fornicating. Any pastor that fornicates and the authority of Redeem catches him or her, they will discipline him. Except the person is doing it without their knowledge. And if you also callous and display insensitive, inhuman character as a minister, you stand also to be disciplined. And when you are disciplined, accept that discipline. Work on yourself. Show remorse. Lie down and cry. Maybe at the time that we are still going ahead with that celebration, they never knew. It's not the church. The thing was public. And many blogs carried it. Everybody, people said, no, this is inhuman. This is insensitive. Then why would church condole something that even the unbelievers we are looking at and say this thing is bad? Now look at a governor. A governor could not continue with his former governor of Bayelsa State and the senator presently. He could not go ahead with his 60th year celebration because of a political ally, because of a political mentee, because of a political associate. He could not continue with his birthday. What are we talking? The Bible said that if our righteousness does not exceed that of a Pharisees, the Pharisees that will not make heaven, you will not enter into the kingdom of God. When I read that man tribute to that late deputy governor, I was shocked. When I came to that paragraph, I was shocked. Immediately, the issue of this man and the wife came back to me. Because of political associate and this thing, the man valued the relationship. The man, he was even telling those who had gone ahead to plan his birthday and everything to calm down. That he want to reverence the demise, the back of this his late friend. But people who were in the church building skyscraper, putting millions, billions inside one church, building that church, doing everything, there was no love among them. There was competition among them. There was worldliness in them. That was why that man died with the wife, with the son, and they were in the mortuary. I'm not trying to revive the wound. I am trying to use this situation to teach us, to educate us. If a political ally can suspend 60th year birthday because of a deceased friend, how much more you that said that you are a pastor? You are a pastor, you are a lead pastor. And when you are questioned, when you were disciplined,